Hello, I'm Raymond and this is Nightline. The top stories. Petronas to pay 50 billion ringgit to government after reporting 100% increase in net profit. Tan Sri Muhyiddin slapped with 7th criminal charge. And the 2023 Oscars, Michelle Yeoh makes history with Best Actress win. Good morning. We begin the bulletin with this story. The Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission, MACC, has arrested the alleged mastermind of the Jana Wibawa scandal, known as Dato Roy, to assist with investigations. The 54-year-old will be brought to the Magistrates Court, where an application will be made to obtain a remand order. MACC Chief Commissioner Tan Sri Azam Baki confirmed the arrest. The anti-graft agency had earlier issued a statement naming Dato Roy as a person of interest to help in its investigation into the initiative. It was also reported that Dato Roy had a previous graft conviction. Prior to this, Tan Sri Azam confirmed that one of its officers and 3 other individuals, including a woman, were arrested on Thursday for allegedly soliciting and accepting bribes amounting to 400,000 ringgit to halt investigations into the Jana Wibawa case. In the meantime, former Prime Minister Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin is now facing 7 criminal charges after he was slapped with another count of money laundering involving 5 million ringgit. The Bersatu president claimed trial after the charge was read out to him before Judge Rosila Saleh at the Shah Alam Sessions Court on Monday. According to the charge sheet, Tan Sri Muhyiddin, as Bersatu president, was alleged to have received proceeds from unlawful activities amounting to 5 million ringgit from a company which was deposited into the party's bank account on January 7, 2022. The charge under the Anti-Money Laundering, Anti-Terrorism Financing and Proceeds of Unlawful Activities Act provides a maximum jail term of 15 years and a fine of up to 5 times the sum or value of the proceeds from the unlawful activities, or 5 million ringgit, whichever is higher, upon conviction. The judge also allowed the defence's application to transfer the case to the Kuala Lumpur Sessions Court to be heard together with the other charges the Pago MP is facing, and for no additional bail to be imposed. Last Friday, the Perikatan Nasional chairman pleaded not guilty to 4 charges of corruption, amounting to 232.5 million ringgit, and 2 counts of money laundering involving 195 million ringgit. Meanwhile, the political secretary to the finance minister, Muhammad Kamil Abdul Munim, has lodged a police report against the former prime minister. This was in relation to Tan Sri Muhyiddin's claims of a prosecution plan against him using enforcement agencies. Muhammad Kamil said that the report was made after finding the Bersatu president's statement as defamatory and could create a negative perception on the leadership of Prime Minister Dato Sri Anwar Ibrahim. The police report was lodged at the Putrajaya Police Headquarters on Monday. Putrajaya Police Chief ACP A. Asmadi Abdul Aziz confirmed receiving the report and said that police will conduct an investigation. Last Friday, Tan Sri Muhyiddin reportedly described the prosecution against him as a form of political intimidation that was planned using enforcement agencies as a tool to achieve political goals. The Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission, MACC, and the Attorney General's Chambers, AGC, however, have come out denying any interference in investigations into the Jana Wibawa initiative and stressed that the charges made against Tan Sri Muhyiddin were based on evidence and facts resulting from the investigations by authorities. Petroleum Nasional Berhad Petronas will deliver a dividend of 50 billion ringgit to the federal government. This after the national oil company's net profit soared 100% to 101.6 billion ringgit for the financial year ended December 31st, 2022. According to its president and group CEO, Dato Muhammad Taufik, with Brent-grade crude oil price averaging $101.31 per barrel in 2022, some 43% higher than 2021, Petronas's revenue increased by 51% year-on-year to 375.3 billion ringgit. The average Brent crude oil price in 2021 was $70.91 per barrel.
2022 has indeed proven to be a period of challenge. It's provided the energy industry with a certain degree of optimism, however, driven by high prices, notwithstanding the uncertain economic environment. For Petronas, we will continue to adopt prudent financial management and cautious outlook while making every effort to reinvest with discipline to generate profitable growth responsibly and sustainably for 2023 and beyond.
He said this during a media conference announcing the group's performance for last year on Monday. Total assets also strengthened to 710.6 billion ringgit as at December 31st, 2022, while shareholders' equity increased to 401.6 billion ringgit, mainly due to profit recorded for the period. Moving forward, he said the group will continue to exercise prudent financial management and firm discipline in reinvesting. Larkin Assemblyman Muhammad Hairi Mat Shah has won the UMNO Youth Vice Chief post in the Wings elections after narrowly defeating Iqmal Hazlan Iqmal Hisham. UMNO Election Committee Chairman Tan Sri Shahriar Samad said Muhammad Hairi won the contest by securing 87 votes compared to Iqmal Hazlan, who obtained 84 votes. He said Muhammad Hairi's win was decided at noon on Monday after all the votes from the divisions have been accepted. Tan Sri Shahriar also said that the Titiwangsa and Sempurna Division's youth wing meetings, the Kuala Kedah Division Wanita meeting and the Puteri UMNO Batu Kawan Division meeting have been postponed to this Saturday. He added that objections are open until Tuesday for any divisions to lodge their protests over the results. Only Tanah Merah and Kota Kinabalu divisions did not hold their 2023 elections because both divisions have been suspended. The Yang di-Pertuan Agong Al-Sultan Abdullah Riayatuddin Al-Mustafa Billah Shah and Raja Permaisuri Agong Tunku Hajah Aziza Amina Maimuna Iskandaria conveyed their congratulations to Tan Sri Michelle Yeoh on her historic win in the Best Actress category of the 95th Academy Awards Oscars in the film Everything Everywhere All at Once. In a post on the Istana Negara Facebook page on Monday, the King and Queen also praised the Ipoh-born actress for elevating the country's standing globally. Al-Sultan Abdullah and Tunku Hajah Aziza stated that Tan Sri Michelle has proven that with determination, grit and hard work, Malaysians can compete and succeed internationally. Their Majesties also wished the former beauty queen all the best in her future endeavours and prayed that she would be blessed with continued success. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Dato Sri Anwar Ibrahim, in a post on his Twitter, also congratulated Tan Sri Michelle on her massive achievement. He said Tan Sri Michelle, who is also the first actress of Asian descent to win the prestigious award, has made Malaysians proud and put the country's name on the international stage. He also hoped that her Oscar win will inspire all local artists and filmmakers in the country to aim high. Aside from Dato Sri Anwar, various other leaders, personalities and celebrities, not just in Malaysia, but also around Asia, had flooded social media with congratulatory messages to Tan Sri Yeoh. Meanwhile, Tan Sri Yeoh's family celebrated her historic Oscar win during a viewing party of the 95th Academy Awards live broadcast on Monday morning in Kuala Lumpur. But no one was prouder than her mother, Datin Janet Yeoh, who was visibly overwhelmed when her daughter was announced as the winner of the Best Actress Award.
I very proud of my daughter. She is so very happy.
Yeah, she is very happy. You can see the way how she fight. You can see it on all nights. Yeah, she's very, very hardworking.
And also she's very talented.
Very talented also.
A jaw-dropping moment. I was speechless. I cried. Everything was, it happened so quickly, and we are so happy that she won, that our auntie won.
As a fellow Malaysian from Ipoh, we're extremely proud of her in achieving this award. The efforts that she put in for this film is extraordinary, and I believe that she would be an inspiration to all of Malaysians who would like to put themselves in this entertainment industry, movie industry.
Over 200 guests, including Tan Sri Yeoh's relatives, friends, various dignitaries and local celebrities, attended a viewing party held at Dadi Cinema in Pavilion, KL. Earlier, the 95th Annual Academy Awards unfolded at the Dolby Theatre in Los Angeles on Sunday with tears, laughter and a surprise appearance from Jenny the Donkey, marking just some of the standout moments from the event. The much-anticipated ceremony also left Malaysians over the moon after Tan Sri Michelle Yeoh was crowned Best Actress for her performance in Everything Everywhere All at Once. Noreen Rasmin writes this report.
Thank you. Thank you. For all the little boys and girls who look like me watching tonight, this is a beacon of hope and possibilities. This is proof that dreams dream big and dreams do come true. And ladies, don't let anybody tell you you are ever past your prime. Never give up. I have to dedicate this to my mom, all the moms in the world, because they are really the superheroes. And without them, none of us will be here tonight. Oh, she's 84, and I'm taking this home to her. She's watching right now in Malaysia, KL, with my family and friends. I love you guys. I'm bringing this home to you.
The Ipoh-born star beat Australian actress and two-time Oscar winner Cate Blanchett, as well as Ana de Armas, Michelle Williams and Andrea Riseborough. She was not the only one to walk away with an award for the movie, as the film absolutely dominated this year's ceremony, ultimately taking home 7 awards, including Best Picture, Best Directing, Best Film Editing and Best Writing. Tan Sri Michelle's co-stars Kei Hui Kwan and Jamie Lee Curtis also triumphed in the supporting actor and actress categories, marking a historic moment in the Oscars as no other film has ever won Best Picture, Best Director and 3 acting prizes. Other winners include Brendan Fraser, who capped his extraordinary comeback by winning Best Actor for his performance in The Whale, and James Friend, who won Best Cinematographer for his work on Edward Berger's All Quiet on the Western Front, Netflix's German-language World War I epic, which finished the night in second place with 4 awards. India also leaped with joy with 2 historic wins, as the roll-licking song Natu Natu from the film RRR won Best Original Song, and the documentary The Elephant Whisperers won Best Documentary Short Subject. Also becoming the first black woman to receive 2 Oscars, Black Panther's Wakanda Forever costume designer Ruth E. Carter looked skyward and asked the late Chadwick Boseman to look after her mum, who recently passed at the age of 101.
28 killed after Myanmar military shells Nanin village monastery. This and more from the foreign front when Nightline comes back. Welcome back. President Xi Jinping on Monday pledged to strengthen China's security and build the military into a great wall of steel, defending the country's interests as relations with the West reach the lowest point in decades. In delivering his speech to the nearly 3,000 delegates of the National People's Congress, Xi also underscored the need to comprehensively modernize national defense and the military. Like his many previous speeches, Xi struck a nationalist tone, citing the hardships China suffered at the hands of bullying foreign powers in the modern era and noting how the Communist Party has led the country to wipe clean the national humiliation. Xi, 69, was unanimously endorsed by the NPC as China's president for another 5 years in a choreographed and ceremonial vote Friday, making him the longest-serving head of state of Communist China since its founding in 1949. At least 28 people were killed by the Myanmar army in the southern Shan state as troops shelled the Nannin village monastery. The military's air force and artillery entered the village after the shelling at around 4 p.m. local time Saturday and executed villagers found hiding inside the religious house. 21 bodies, including 3 in orange robes worn by Buddhist monks, were found piled up against the building, likely to have been lined up before being shot to death. The other 7 bodies were found nearby in the village, where surrounding buildings and houses were burnt down. Myanmar has seen a growing number of deadly battles between its military and armed resistance groups since the junta seized power in a coup 2 years ago. At least 30 people are missing and 17 rescued after a boat with migrants capsized en route to Italy from Libya over the weekend. According to authorities, the boat, which was carrying 47 people, reportedly capsized in bad weather as the vessel was traveling in the direction of Italy, about 180 kilometers northwest of Benghazi. Alarm Phone, a charity that picks up calls from migrant vessels in distress, assumed the 30 people were dead and blamed Italy for not sending its Coast Guard, despite being repeatedly alerted on Saturday that the boat was in trouble. Rescue operations were ongoing late on Sunday, supported by merchant ships and aerial support by the EU's border agency Frontex, while 2 further merchant vessels were en route to the area. The tragedy comes just weeks after a shipwreck near the southern region of Calabria, in which at least 79 died. sports football, the 2023 Super League. Kedah Darul Aman FC, or KDAFC, climbed to fourth in the standings after recording a narrow 3-2 win over Kelantan United FC on Monday night. Kelantan United broke the deadlock in the 21st minute through David's effort before William Lira equalized for KDA in the 38th minute. Manuel Hidalgo then gave KDA the lead just before the break, with Al-Hafiz Harun extending the advantage for the visitors in the 79th minute. Kelantan United managed to grab another goal 2 minutes before time from the spot kick, but it failed to prevent KDA from taking the maximum points with a 3-2 win. Turning to tennis now, the 2023 BNP Paribas Open. Daniil Medvedev clawed his way back into the game after a first-set defeat to beat Ilya Ivashka and claim a spot in the fourth round. Playing to extend his 18-set winning run, Medvedev took the first set 6-2. Ivashka, however, won the second set 6-3 to end Medvedev's 7-set streak against the world number 85. Four-time ATP Masters 1000 champion Medvedev regrouped in the third set to secure a 6-1 win and a spot in the fourth round. Waiting for Medvedev is Alexander Zverev. The 12-seeded German also had to battle for 3 sets before taking a 7-5, 1-6, 7-5 win over Emil Ruusuvuori. Also in the fourth round was Christian Garin. The former world number 17 Garin, who came through 2 qualifying matches to book a spot in the main draw in Indian Wells, sealed a 6-4, 7-6 victory against third seed Casper Ruud to reach the fourth round for the first time at the Indian Wells Tennis Garden. After this short break, no public funds involved in import of eggs. Details right after this. Thanks for staying with us. Sultan Sharafuddin Idris Shah on Monday called on all parties that will be participating in the upcoming state election to abide by the existing rules and respect each other. The Sultan of Selangor also reminded the Selangor Islamic Religious Council, MACC, to continue to issue instructions from time to time for Muslims, especially politicians, not to use mosques and surau as platforms to give talks and for campaigning.
Ingatlah tingkah laku orang-orang politik semasa tempoh kempen akan disaksikan dan dinilai oleh rakyat sebelum mereka membuat pemilihan.
Sultan Sharafuddin said this when opening the 6th session of the 14th Selangor State Legislative Assembly in Shah Alam. The ruler also hoped that the current achievements of the state's economy would encourage more investors to explore the potential in Selangor, and that the state government should always play a role as a facilitator for investors to attract their interest in investing. He also noted that for the period from January to September 2022, Selangor had recorded an investment value of 9.7 billion ringgit, with 199 approved manufacturing projects during that period. The special approval for the temporary import of eggs from India does not involve public funds. The Agriculture and Food Security Ministry, in a statement on Monday, said any costs and risks of importing the eggs are fully borne by the importing company. The statement added that the permission to import chicken eggs can be terminated at any time when the domestic supply has recovered and stabilized. It also said that the government does not provide subsidies to imported chicken eggs as enjoyed by local chicken egg producers. The ministry further stated that the imported eggs had undergone import protocols to ensure that they were free of any disease that could harm plants, animals, and people. So far, no imported eggs have failed tests conducted by authorities. On December 6, Agriculture and Food Security Minister Dato Sri Muhammad Sabu announced the permission to import eggs from outside sources as a temporary measure to address the shortage of eggs, which had been quite acute since October. Nightline. And as we wrap up, let's take a look as Norwegian contemporary artist Britt Butros Ghali showcases her work at a recent art show in Cairo. With that, I'm Raymond. Thank you for your company. Stay safe and have a great week ahead.